It's now my pleasure to introduce Joe Carberry, head of Visa Inc.'s Global Public Affairs Group. He's responsible for protecting and enhancing the company's reputation by managing external relations related to critical business issues and public policy. In addition, Joe oversees the company's efforts related to financial literacy and responsible spending. Joe was previously Senior Vice President of Corporate Relations for Visa USA. In this role, he was responsible for leading the company's U.S. public affairs activities, including its ongoing communications efforts related to business issues and responsible spending. Prior to that role, Joe managed all communications related to Visa USA's products, marketing, and technology initiatives. He also served as interim head of media and analyst relations and head of client communications. Please join me in welcoming Joe Carberry.
Thank you. So it was great to be back in Chicago, especially for an event as important as this. Let me begin by thanking Charlie for his leadership on this very important topic, and also to recognize Doug Tillett and the team here at the Fed for making this event possible. Again, for the third time, this is a great place to have this event. My thanks as well to Senator Akaka for his remarks, and also to our other distinguished speakers joining us today. Minister Flaherty, Mr. Zamaripa, Treasurer Giannoulias, and Sarah Wortel. Thank you very much for all making the trip. Bringing together leaders from government and industry and education to talk about financial literacy has always been a priority for Visa. That's why we've been working with the Chicago Fed for 3 years to hold this event. But this year, we meet with a renewed sense of urgency. Crisis has a way of improving clarity. And in the midst of this current economic crisis, it's clear that too many people around the world lack basic financial skills. This contributes to both personal hardship as well as broader economic risk. To meet this challenge, it's then fitting and encouraging that we have experts from around the world joining us today. These speakers recognize that to achieve lasting economic stability, we have to improve financial literacy. And in today's interconnected world, we can benefit greatly from hearing from each other on how to do that. As the world's largest payments network, we have a unique vantage point on the global economy. Every second of every day, our network facilitates transactions from Chicago to Ottawa, from Moscow to Mexico City, connecting businesses, governments, financial institutions, and consumers in almost every nation. That global flow of commerce is fundamentally a good thing. It contributes to the wealth of nations and enriches people's lives. But that global commerce also comes with some important responsibilities. First, wherever we are in the world, we have a responsibility to recognize the importance of basic financial skills. The need to balance a budget, to plan carefully for the future, to set aside savings for unplanned expenses, to use credit wisely, and to consume within one's means. These are imperatives in any country. Second, we each have a responsibility to do our own part. Every one of us has a role to play. Educators, community and faith-based organizations, governments, and private enterprise, perhaps especially private enterprise. At Visa, we understand that responsibility. That's why we made financial literacy a top priority for many years. We've implemented a lot of different kinds of innovative programs. Finally, we have a responsibility to all work together. Problems facing consumers in one nation now reverberate in far and unexpected ways. And no single organization can reach all of those who need improved financial literacy. But by working together, we can amplify our efforts. Over the years at Visa, we've learned the importance firsthand of that kind of partnership. In the U.S., for example, we partnered with 22 state governments to provide free financial literacy materials. These are distributed to all public high schools in each state and reach hundreds of thousands of young people. More recently, Visa has partnered with McDonald's to launch America's largest employer-based financial literacy initiative. The McDonald's Practical Money Skills Program has been made available to more than 500,000 restaurant-level employees at almost all of McDonald's 14,000 restaurants. And today I'm proud to announce a new partnership initiative, the Chicago Practical Money Skills Program. This groundbreaking program will provide tangible and free financial literacy materials to some 35,000 City of Chicago government employees. Going forward, we can and should look beyond our own borders to improve financial skills, not just in our communities, but all over the world. While every country needs a unique approach that fits its culture and its people, many great ideas can be exported from one place and successfully used in another. For example, in Canada, we've worked closely with educators to bring personal finance into classrooms throughout the country with our Choices and Decisions program. In Mexico, we partnered with the Bureau de Crédito, the Mexican Credit Bureau, to raise awareness for our Finanzas Practicas educational web portal. And in Russia, we continue our successful partnership with the government on a public service announcement program to boost financial literacy. All of these programs share some common traits, and they benefit from the exchange of ideas between the people who run them. We're hopeful today's summit can serve as a similar platform to share ideas about how to improve universally important financial literacy skills. We at Visa have a long-standing commitment to make our materials available free to anyone who will use them. We welcome your use of the content that we've created for your own work to help as many people as possible access good information. So I encourage all of you to visit practicalmoneyskills.com to learn more about what we have to offer. By forging partnerships across organizations and across geographies, we can achieve a common goal, a world in which all consumers have the skills and knowledge to manage their finances effectively. Doing so not only contributes to personal well-being, it also creates a solid foundation upon which future economic growth can be built. So in that spirit, I can think of no one better qualified to guide us in today's discussion than our moderator. Through her writing and broadcast appearances, her name has become synonymous here in the U.S. with personal financial responsibility. Please join me in welcoming award-winning journalist, best-selling author, and the financial editor for NBC's Today Show, Jean Chatzky. Jean?